everyone, welcome to English class. In this class, we are going to study a poem entitled A Teacher for All Seasons by Joanna Fuchs. Before moving on to the poem, we shall have a very short discussion about our teachers. And our teachers occupy a very special place in our hearts. A teacher takes up many roles. They encourage us, they guide us, they support us, they give advice for us, and they will also impart knowledge. And we all will be having a personal favorite teacher whom we cherish in our heart and who is always a role model for us. In this poem, the poet pays tribute to a teacher. And the poet is actually listing the various roles that the teacher takes up as a friend and guide her students. And the poet also compares the various roles of the teacher to 4 seasons. It is the 4 seasons, namely spring season, summer season, autumn and winter. This poem actually consists of 5 different stanzas. Let's begin with the very first stanza. A teacher is like spring who nurtures new green sprouts, encourages and leads them whenever they have doubts. In this particular stanza, the poet says that a teacher is like a spring season. And we know that it is during the spring season that the seeds start to sprout. The trees start to grow new leaves. And spring season takes great care of new plants and leaves. And the spring season also gives them water and sunlight and breeze as well as dewdrops for their growth. And just like the spring season, a teacher also nurtures her students lovingly and clears all the doubts and encourages them to learn and to be successful. So, in the first stanza, the poet is comparing the teacher to that of the spring season. Here comes the second stanza. A teacher is like summer, whose sunny temperament makes studying a pleasure, preventing discontent. In this stanza, the poet says that the teacher is like a summer season. What is the speciality of a summer season? We know that it is during the summer season, that is, the sun is very warm and bright, and it gives warmth and light and life to all. And just like that, a teacher is always good-tempered, and her cheerful behavior, a teacher's cheerful behavior ensures that the studying is fun, and a teacher will always handle the students without causing any dissatisfaction. So in the stanza, the poet is telling that the teacher is like summer season. Here comes the third stanza. A teacher is like fall with methods crisp and clear, lessons of bright colors and a happy atmosphere. In the stanza, the poet says that a teacher is like a fall, that is the autumn season. And during autumn season, when you look at the atmosphere, we can see that everything will be in very bright colors. It is during the season that the fruits mature and the leaves get bright colors, and the nature itself appears like a beauty. And just like this, the teacher's teaching brings alive the bright colors and crispness of nature. A teacher always creates the atmosphere happy. She spreads happiness. So we can agree with the poet that a teacher is like a fall, that is like the autumn season. Here comes the fourth stanza. A teacher is like winter. While it's snowing hard outside, keeping students comfortable as a warm and helpful guide. Here the poet says that the teacher is like a winter. In the winter season, we can see that everything will be very dull and frozen. But the poet says a teacher is like a winter season, because she makes sure that her students are warm and comfortable in her company, despite any troubles that they may face. And she always guides them in the right path. That is, the teacher is like a winter season. Even though it is very frozen and dull outside, she always makes the students very comfortable and happy in her company. Here comes the last stanza of the poem. Teacher, you do all these things with a pleasant attitude. You are a teacher for all seasons, and you have my gratitude. So, here the poet says that a teacher does all these things. We have listed so many things in the last stanzas, what the teacher does. And that is, the teacher help us, guide us, encourage us, and does everything. And that too with a pleasant attitude. And the poet also says that I am paying my gratitude to you, my teacher. You have enjoyed this poem about teacher, and you might also have remembered your favorite teacher after listening to this poem. And here, to conclude, we can say that in this poem the poet expresses a gratitude to a teacher for being a truly perfect person, suitable for all seasons, and with a pleasant, encouraging attitude that wins hearts. That's all for in this class. Hope you have enjoyed the poem, and thank you so much for listening.